Now let's take a look at verifying the installation. So we just finished installing SQL Server, and now before we begin to try to use it and start to see little weird bizarre things going on, or just start to get a bunch of error messages, let's check the installation. There's a great little tool that you need to know about, not just for verifying SQL Server, but for understanding a SQL Server installation when you have to take one over in the real world and you're not totally familiar with it, and maybe you can't correspond with the administrator who used to run it for various reasons. Notice, and that's happened to me a couple of times. So notice if I go into SQL Server 2012 here, click on Start Programs. Let me do that in case I lost you. Click on Start All Programs and go to SQL Server 2012. And by the way, I've loaded this on Windows Server 2008 Release 2. So anyway, that's why I'm still using a Start button here. But notice I'm going to come down to Configuration Tools. I will open that, then I will go to the SQL Server Installation Center. Click that and open it. Now it's going to take it a minute or two to do anything, and it looks like nothing's happening. But what it's doing is really it's kicking off the installation program. And when this opens up, you'll see here this is the very same window that we saw when we ran the installation. And this time we're going to jump all the way down to Tools, and we'll click that link. And notice right here the second option here, the Installed SQL Server Features Discovery Report. Click that, and again it's going to kind of sit there. I don't know why they didn't put some sort of progress. They don't even have the little hourglass flipping or anything, but in the back it is running and compiling this Features Discovery Report. Notice here, please wait while Microsoft SQL Server 2012 Service Pack 1 setup processes the current operation. It's checking those services, and this will verify what it sees that's installed. If this works, we can pretty much rest assured that those particular items are installed and working. And so here's the discovery report. Notice it opened Internet Explorer to report this to us in HTML format. Here's our product, SQL Server 2012. Here's our instance name. This can be big. Microsoft SQL Server, MS SQL Server. Instance ID right here. All of that. Notice the features that it sees: database engine services, management tools, basic and complete, enterprise evaluation edition, version numbers, clustered, no. So all that ran, so we're probably okay there. And then of course there's one other very simple way to just test, and that is to open the Management Studio. So go to All Programs, back to SQL Server 2012. This time we'll choose the SQL Server Management Studio. So left click on that. It'll take it just a second. Now the first time you open this up, you'll see this little progress bar going over and over and over, saying that it's having to update or set up the MMC snap-in. Just sit there and be patient. That's normal, and after you do that the first time, you probably won't ever see that again for a while. So notice now we're going to connect to the server. I will leave all this as the default. Notice we're using Windows authentication. I'm going in as the VTCSP administrator. VTCSP is the name of my machine. I'll click Connect, and it's going to connect out to SQL Server. And now I can look and I can see that I have my system databases are here and recognized, so I should be okay on this installation. So everything appears to be working well. So now let's get busy and attach some databases. So join me in the next video and we'll start with that.